I want you to understand what problem this ICT concept order blocks is actually solving. Most traders learn ICT concepts as a static idea. Mark this candle, wait for price to come back and hope it works. That is not a strategy, that is pattern spotting. What I've built here is definitely different. This order block system turns a discretionary ICT concept into a fully rule-based executable trading model. No guessing, no hindsight, no, it looks good here. No, there are specific mechanical rules. And you will see also exactly which candle qualifies as an order block, exactly when it's valid. You will also see exactly when it gets invalidated, and you will see exactly how the system automatically adapts when new structures forms. And I simply want to really focus here on the buy side for keeping it simple so you understand the one side, and then it's pretty much just reversing the whole trading logic, making this also work for the sell side. By the end of this video, you will also just not have understood what order blocks are, you will see how to systemize them, test them, and run them like an actual trading strategy and not like a chart annotation exercise. So now let me show you exactly how the structure is defined, and without any further ado, let's head into the video. ICT order block strategy telling us. What we can simply see is that there is, since we are only looking now on the bullish side, there is a downtrend, and then the price is running away to the upside, creating a gap that we are looking out for, and then a so-defined order block where we want to have the price retrieve back and then continuing the overall price trend, here in that case to the upside. This is the logic that we are pursuing here. Now let me quickly show you the trading rationale on MetaTrader 5 in visual mode. We are here on US dollar Japanese yen on the 1 hour chart. And now what you saw, what already happened, let me zoom in by a little bit, is that we had here a little downtrend. I mean, it's not too significant, and this is, for example, also something what you can definitely define and tweak yourself in the trading bot template that we are providing to you down below in the video description for completely free. And you can then here also like add your very own 5 cents, making this trading system your own. But here in that case we have a slight downtrend, and then you see the price is running away to the upside, what we are exactly looking for. And this is here our defined value gap, or like the order block that we are looking for, and hoping that the price will now actually come back and continue to progress to the upside. Now let's analyze the ICT order block here relatively granular, so we really get a good understanding of what is happening here on the chart. So this candle is in its creation, so we will define it as candle ID 0. This will be a candle ID number 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And now I will switch between Profectus as well as like the charts here on MetaTrader 5 back and forth, so you really get a grasp of what we are looking at here. So for now, you can simply focus here on the left hand side decision tree. We run it per candle. So on the current time frame, we run it on US dollar Japanese yen 1 hour time frame. The first trade rule block we want to check is that the candle low of the third one is lower than the candle low of candle ID number 4. So let's see if this is the case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Indeed, we see candle ID number 3 is slightly lower than the candle ID number 4. So this is like here, this little gap, right? This candle low is slightly lower than this candle low. So what this means to us, this block, this connection is now being triggered because the condition is true. Now let's check out the next trade rule block. Candle close, candle ID number 3 must be lower than the candle open of the number of the same candle, pretty much. So what does it tell us? Number 3, 1, 2, 3. We are looking for a bearish candle. This is pretty much just the fancy way of defining it. Cool, this condition is met. It's indeed bearish, as we see it also here, since it's a red color. Now we want to see candle close. Candle ID number 2 is above its own candle open, what simply means, well, no, this candle is supposed to be bullish. So indeed, this candle we are talking about is indeed heavily bullish, with a strong movement to the upside. So this is where we now start to define that the price is running away from this order block, where we want to have the price retrieve later on. Cool, condition is met. Now we are checking out the next, and the only difference here when we switch back and forth is actually that the candle high of the third candle ID must be lower of the candle close number 2. 1, 2. Now we see here the candle close is indeed above the candle high massively. So we simply make sure that this candle is engulfing the prior candle, which must be bearish. And this condition is met. So now we want to make sure that candle ID number 1, which is this one, is also bullish. So this is given. And this block is a pretty powerful one, and you can also apply it to many other kind of trading systems by simply checking. Cool. Like when we're looking on the highest highs of the past 2 candles, 1 and 2, compare these highs to the candle IDs 3 and 4, they must be higher. So what does it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like these 2 candle highs must be above those 2 candle highs. Fantastic. This is given. And this is pretty much how we are now giving green light to our trading bot and say, hey, cool, now fetch some information, check the price level we want to enter. Like in that case, we simply said, let's fetch the candle high of candle ID number 3, because we take this as our entry point for our pending order. Let's also take the candle low of candle ID number 3 as a stop loss rule. And then as before, you can already see our stop loss is much smaller than our take profit. Now when we check this out, the buy pending order that we are placing here is again having a healthy risk to reward ratio of 1 to 3. Now let's see how this one is checking out. When we now let it run for a little bit, and you see it's actually disappearing. Why is it disappearing? Let's check out the order expiration. We make it disappear after a day. Zoom out here by a little bit. So it's only just disappearing pretty much after 24 hours. Now let me run for a little bit more. You see here once again another pending order was placed. It was the price ran away by a little bit, returned, touched the price level that was defined. Here again the stop loss is placed on the lowest low of candle ID number 3, and here again the take profit is 3 times more far away than the stop loss. So it's a very straightforward, simple system, but really beautiful, and it has a lot of room to add your own sense, because now when I stop it, for example, alright, let's see when a new interesting position is popping up. So now I was actually looking for an example that is not so convenient, because it's also showing, first of all, the simplicity of the whole trade rule sets that we have defined here in Profectus, what makes it fantastic to kick it off, because I really recommend to keep it sophisticated, simple in the beginning, to not get entangled in all the complexities, because it's much easier to make things complex than to make a complex system easier after a while. So this is, for example, one of the not so convenient examples to give you some food for thoughts. You might want to enhance and add your very own 5 cents, because right now we see here we already entered the trade somewhere here, and the runaway of the price was not so significant, right? I wouldn't say if I would define this as a successful runaway or strong movement of price, such as in this kind of area, or like this kind of runaway of price, right? So you might want to also look or define the size and the powerness, or the strongness, so to say, like of the runaway of the price, to avoid these like choppy price movements that per se, technically indeed, align with the rules we have given here, but you might want to also sharpen out some rules to define a strong impact, a strong runaway of a price, right? Just food for thoughts at this point, but you also see how often this system is actually working out pretty fine. Like here in that case, random picked, we see, cool, the price is moving significantly further. You see here some choppy price movement, and then price moves, defining here an order block, and now we hope that the price is actually returning. Let's see what's happening, and we see indeed it's returning, but it's pushing through. And this is also something, of course, another one you can look out for, is we see here in general we are in quite a downtrend on a higher time frame. We are here on the 1 hour chart, and you continue on entering long again and again. You see pretty much every single trade we have taken here in this period has been a loss. So maybe there's also a way, adding your own creativity, figuring out a way to avoid taking these kind of trades. Of course, you can't avoid those, because sometimes even those trades like this one could be also like a good one, right? But you never know really, but maybe there is like a kind of a tendency, a pattern you recognize after a while. Cool, in these kind of periods or characteristic of markets, I don't want to go long, for instance, right? In that case, if you simply avoid entering the trades against the trend, you would have like gotten this kind of like entry, right? And maybe a final one, food for thought as well, especially when you are a newbie, to just keep the rules as they are, and first of all playing around with the blocks you see right here, for instance with the buy pending order block like this one, changing the money management, changing this from a fixed volume to a risk percentage of balance, to simply see what is the impact when you change it here from 1% to 2%, and you export it then every time and apply it here on MetaTrader 5 to simply see what is the impact, right? Just to get a feel of the overall system. And in general, also good practice I recommend very often on this channel is to simply check out the trading system in visual mode to get a feeling over time what it is doing. Do your notes, pen and paper, or in a Google Doc, whatever you prefer, and to figure out what is maybe the missing 5 cents, the angle to make this a long-term viable trading system for yourself, for your own trading portfolio.